Hi, my name is Chris Best, and I left my 25-year corporate career to ride motorcycles and tell stories. And this time, that adventure brings me to Carterville, Georgia. That's just north of Atlanta. And we're here with the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association and Moby's Law, as you can see right behind me. And we're on a mission. That mission today is to help our veterans, especially those dealing with PTSD, and to stop veteran suicide. That's where we start this episode of the Biker Dad TV show. So let's roll. We're here on the road in a beautiful small town called Carterville, Georgia, just north of Atlanta. And we're here with Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association for their second annual Fallen Heroes Dice Run. And these guys are on a mission, veterans helping veterans. And the biggest deal is to stop veteran suicide. 22 a day is how many veterans we're estimated to lose to suicide. So we're about to get on the road with my friend Michael Moby with Moby's Law and some of the other guys here at the Combat Vets. So let's get on the road.
My name's Michael Mobies from Moby's Law. I'm all over Georgia. My offices are in the Atlanta area. We help injured workers who have workers' comp claims, and veterans appeal their VA disability benefits, and injured riders if someone gets hit on a motorcycle or in a car wreck. We're a sponsor of the Fallen Heroes Dice Run, which is sponsored by the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, the Crazy Eights, which is the chapter I'm in actually, 25-8. So they sort of host it. It's here at Southern Devil Harley in Cartersville, and they have different sponsors here, and Moby's Law is one of the proud sponsors and riders today. Yeah, it stands for Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. So it's people who've not only been in the military, veterans, but folks who've served in combat. So you need to, like for me, I have a couple of Operation Iraqi Freedom medals, but they're very strict about checking on making sure you actually have that on your DD 214, showing that you served in combat. It's a great organization, and they do a lot of support for veterans. And then, you know, folks who like to ride motorcycles who also served.
My name is Man Down. I'm the XO for the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association, Chapter 25-8. So today we're doing our second annual Fallen Heroes Dice Run here at Southern Devil Harley-Davidson in Cartersville, Georgia. This event is our main fundraiser throughout the year. We invite everybody in the community, whether you're a veteran, an MC, an association, whether you ride, you have a Jeep, a car for the car show, whatever it is, we invite you to come out, be a part of it. We sell raffle tickets, big prizes the day of, and then we take all the proceeds of this event and we split it between, this year we're donating half to United Military Care out of Marietta, Georgia, and the other half is going to Mission 22, so we can support their missions that they do to help veterans. So the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association is a group of veterans from all branches of the military, both combat veterans and non-combat veterans, who get together and ride, support each other, and support our communities. All of our full members are veterans of any branch of the military who have verified combat experience. That could be in direct combat or in support of qualifying areas. Our support members are all veterans who may not have seen combat, and our auxiliary members are the spouses of our full members. So our motto is Vets Helping Vets, and that starts amongst ourselves, riding, getting together and supporting our brothers and sisters, but supporting our community as well. And that's the whole purpose of the event today, is supporting our community, raising money so we can donate it to our partner charities, and we can have money to go out and cut grass, rebuild decks. We put a roof on a veteran's house this year. Every chapter in the CVMA does an event each year, does a sanctioned event to raise money. It used to be a Ride for Life, and then last year we completely changed and rebranded to what it is now, and we've been building amongst that. And then we moved it to September. We'll do this every year in September, and then we do a second event in June to also raise money to support our mission as well. Riding is definitely a therapy. Me, myself, I started riding to try to deal with some of the issues I was having. Some of the traditional methods weren't working. And I met some CVMA members in Concord, North Carolina with 15-2 and spoke with them. They got me out to join back in 2013 initially. And just being on a bike and being around people that understand what you're going through, and you know they're gonna be there for you regardless, no matter what, it's calming. It really helps just center everybody and keep us down to earth.
That's awesome. You're a biker lawyer, but you also ride, and you're actually a combat veteran. So how all three of those things kind of play together in your life and your firm?
I think it helps me identify well with clients, you know, the veteran clients. And in the military, I worked as a medical service corps officer, so I was around a lot of injuries and casualties, unfortunately. but it definitely helps me identify with folks who are struggling after an injury or with post-traumatic stress disorder or have seen horrible things, because I have too. In 2 tours of Iraq, working in or around a hospital, like we saw the worst of the worst in terms of casualties coming in. Yeah, and my granddad is a vet of Korea. My dad is a vet of Vietnam. So it's sort of runs in my family. It's, yeah, I've been around, I guess, military veterans my whole life, really.
So I did 11 years in the National Guard. Was in the Georgia National Guard, South Carolina National Guard, and Connecticut National Guard.
Wow.
I was an 11 Bravo infantryman for all 11 years. Deployed to Eastern Afghanistan in 2010 and Kuwait in 2012, and then got out in 2019. We had our fair share. There were plenty of guys that saw a lot more, and there were guys that saw a lot less. But at the end of the day, we were all there together doing what we had to do.
My house is almost an hour away from this spot, so I rode up about 45, 50 minutes to get here, and then we'll do a dice run for about an hour, and then I'll head back. But I enjoy it.
Yeah, Moby's Law, Michael Moby's, he is one of our members that transferred into 25-8. He has been a huge supporter of the CVMA, both in our chapter and our Augusta chapter, supporting us, whether it be a sponsor for our event, providing funding so we can put on, our Augusta chapter can put on first aid classes that are geared towards motorcycle riders. It's just amazing that he can do that we can come out and we can provide that training and that support to not only our members, but the community, so they know what to do if somebody goes down and has an accident. Unfortunately, somebody that's been through that training can be there to help. But yeah, without sponsors like him, this doesn't happen. If you're not out here this year, we look forward to seeing you next year. It'll be bigger and better, and we'll keep growing on it. If you have any questions, you can find us on Google at Combat Vets 25-8. Reach out to us on the website. We'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
What a pretty much perfect day for a ride here in North Georgia. I gotta tell you, riding a motorcycle through Atlanta, well, that's a bunch of suck. But like most major cities, once you get outside of town, it is gorgeous here. You saw in that video there, the rolling hills, the piney woods. Definitely gonna be coming up here for the 3rd annual Fallen Heroes Dice Run with the CVMA chapter here up in North Georgia. If you wanna learn more about the Combat Vets, just Google CVMA. If you wanna learn more about Mission 22, you can look them up as well.